In this tutorial, you will learn how to get started with Rhino Inside Revit. The first thing you will need to do is download and install the plugin from the Rhino website. Here you can download the plugin. I already have Rhino Inside Revit installed in my computer, so I'm just going to cancel the wizard setup. Once you have Rhino Inside Revit installed, the first thing you will need to do is open Revit. What it does in Revit is adding a new Rhino Inside tab. Click that tab and you will see a new ribbon. When you're ready to use Rhino, just click Start on the Rhino icon. So go ahead and click Rhino to get started. This will open up Rhino Inside Revit. Once you have Rhino open inside Revit, create a rectangular curve inside Rhino. Make sure that the units are in feet. Then let's open up Grasshopper in Rhino. Select the curve we just made. Explode. Now we have a series of curves inside Rhino. Then let's go back to Grasshopper. Here are additional commands. So let's click the Revit tab. And here are all the Revit components in the Grasshopper. In the architecture, let's select Add Wall Curve. Let's attach the curve we created in Rhino. So let's go to the Params tab. Let's select Curve Component. Right-click. Set Multiple Curves. Then select the curves we created in Rhino. Then hit Enter. Now let's connect the curve to the wall component. The next item we will need to add in the wall component is the type. You can double-click in the canvas to search for a component. So let's type Built and select Built-in Categories. This will give us all the categories built in Revit. Let's enlarge the list, scroll down, and select Walls. The next input we want is the Element Type Picker. This is going to take the wall categories and we can select the different wall type that are inside Revit. Let's connect the category component to the type picker. So when we click the down arrow, we can select the brick on CMU. Let's connect that to the wall component. Let's move the Grasshopper window so we can see the Rhino model and also the Revit model. I'm going to close the Properties panel for now so we can see the drawing area in Revit. I'm going to keep adjusting so we can see all Revit, Rhino, and Grasshopper at the same time. In Revit, open the 3D view. Let's change the graphic display to fine and shaded so we can see the wall type inside Revit. I'm going to keep adjusting my panels. Now let's go back to Grasshopper. Let's select a new wall type. Let's do 12-inch masonry. And you can see the live update in Revit. Now let's try concrete. Let's go back to the brick on CMU. The next thing we can adjust is the height of the wall. So double-click in the canvas, type slider, select the number slider. Notice that the slide max domain is 1. We can adjust that by right-clicking. Let's move the slider component so that we can see the option better. Right-click again, select Edit. In the slide accuracy, there's a rounding option. We want to select integers, n. Then change the max domain to 20. Now we can adjust our wall to 14 feet. If we go back to Rhino and move the curve, it will also move the wall inside Revit. So any adjustment that you do in Rhino and Grasshopper, there will be a live update in Revit. The next thing we need to do is input the level we want the wall to be modeled in Revit. Double-click the canvas, type level, select level picker. Now it will show all the levels you have in the Revit project. I currently have only 2 levels, so let's connect the component and select level 1. Next, let's specify the location line of the wall. Double-click, type wall, select wall location line. Let's connect to the wall component. Let's select core interior face so you can see it both update the Rhino and the Revit. Let's go back to the wall center line. As you can see in Revit, the wall is inside out. Double-click, type Boolean, select Boolean toggle, then click toggle from false to true. And now as you can see in Revit, it flipped the wall from the wall location line we selected. Now let's adjust the corner condition. Let's connect the wall. And to do that, let's connect to the allow joint in the wall component. And there you go. Now our walls are connected in the corner conditions. And that's how you get started in using Rhino inside Revit.